Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be faithful to that which exists nowhere but in yourself. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow close down 10, NASDAQ up 34, S&P's up 10.5. Gold contract down $6.90, traded at $1,083 an ounce. Silver, $14.55 an ounce. Platinum down 4.5 at $9.50 an ounce. Copper down down a sixth of what, well, down a penny, half a penny, at $2.35 a pound. Light sweet crude, different ball game. Light sweet crude, folks, down 55 cents, trading out at $45.20 a barrel. The oil market, folks, bottom line looks like it's going to, number one, go after its swing low of 42. It actually looks like it's going to run into 41, 40. We'll see whether it breaks 40. Bottom line, between oil, between gasoline, up north, heating oil, fill up your tanks right now, folks. Gasoline, we're going to be driving around quite a bit, not paying a huge amount of money. Bonds. Bonds continue to refuse to back down with volume. We had the 10-year down 16 ticks today, 126.24. That's backing down after going much higher on huge volume. Bonds want higher price, lower yield. 30-year down a point and 5 ticks at 155.23. Same setup there. And King Dollar. King Dollar failed at its high. We'll go over that. Try to get into the swing point. Got into it. Couldn't handle the swing point. Ended up closing 29 ticks down. No big deal. 97.99. Euro up 21 at 109, and the yen up 50 at 124.88. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, in the world of the S&Ps, folks, you get a monster failure, and all the indices out here today, if you happen to be in front of a machine, it was pretty amazing. We had an open. That was an explosive open. Huge prices right across the board. Bottom line, sold it off. Sold it off fast, furious, all of the above. The SPY had hit 111.31, ends up closing at 110.10, and it didn't have the volume, 82 million. It was going into 103 million, and that was a minor swing point, by the way. What we were doing is this. We were going into the swing point, folks, that was generated out here on the 31st of July. That's only a minor swing. The swing point here would be the highs that were generated in July 20th. It couldn't handle that. So you guess what we have here again now? Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you get 4 lower highs, and we've already had 3 lower lows. So it tries to get up into it again. It can't even handle that swing point. That's about as intense as you get. And if you're in front of the machine, you know what we're talking about how the sell-off. The sell-off was fast and furious, man. It was insane. That's your S&Ps. You go to the small caps. Small caps were the worst performers out here today. Small caps couldn't get out of their way. The IWM is at 122.30. We did 24 million shares. That was going into 31 million. Couldn't handle it. And I'm not even giving you the highest volume characteristic, not the downdrafts. Bottom line, that's setting up the small caps. They want to run into the last swing low out here. It was 119.39. Now, who had the most strength out here today? It was the Qs. The NDX 100 had some juice behind the move. We did 28 million shares. You got in front of got on top of the swing area of the 31st. It had volume. Last time we were up, we did 22 million. Couldn't handle price. It didn't get to, now, so that's the minor swing. The downdraft had heavier volume. The downdraft, we came down with 35 million. You did 28 today. What does that set up? That sets up, folks, is that's setting up a run down into lower prices, and we'll see whether we get an expansion of volume as we do that. But I can tell you that's a major failure across all these indices. Some of the culprits out here inside the Dow Industrials, what you had, Disney was the culprit. That was basically that laid waste to many of the media stocks. Disney was down $11.16. When Disney reported their numbers, great numbers, bottom line is though the spooked came in with the aspect of how many folks are actually watching TV these days. And what that did, and that did it very fast, furious, and all of the above, what it did is that it absolutely took apart the rest of the media companies. If we go take a look at Time Warner, TWX, Time Warner was down, that went from $88 to $78. You know, Fox, F-O-X-A, this also went from a price point of 34 to 31. Viacom, V-I-A-B, that went from a price point of 55 to 50. You know, so big numbers right across the board. After the close out here tonight, we are going to get the numbers from CBS. Oh, here they are right now. Okay, so let's put CBS up. CBS. Now, CBS, that only took a hit coming off the highs today of about 5%. CBS closed at $50.42. That, I believe it's trading, it's trading right where it's at. So that already took the hit. The estimate was $612 million in revenue. They took in $615. That was the cable network revenue. The total entertainment revenue, $1.79 billion. They took in $1.79. The earnings per share, the estimate was 72. They took in 74. So bottom line is that CBS made their numbers. That didn't help them, however, in the context of going south today with the rest of those media stocks. And those rest of those media stocks, it went south, and it went south fast, furious, all of the above. Some of the other stocks that went south in a big way, well, yeah, the correlation between what went north versus south are dramatic. I mean, big time, too. Because what you had is this, is that you had the Time Warner was down 8%. Boot Barn was off 17%. Retail Minot was down 40%. Lumber Liquidators 27%. Some of the folks on the way up, Collier's International was up 9%. You had Concordia Media up 2.3%. Brookfield Property was up 5.2%. Genworth of Canada was up 3.3%. Medical Facilities was up 5%. But you can see the correlations between how you're going up versus how you're going down, dramatic, absolutely dramatic. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.